Good morning, my dear students. In previous session, we discussed about insulation resistance of a cable, capacitance of a cable, dielectric stresses of a cable. So, from the expression, it is clearly observed that the potential gradient is maximum when the distance is minimum. When the potential gradient is minimum, when the distance is maximum. The potential gradient always inversely proportional to the distance. So the potential gradient is maximum when the distance is minimum. So the potential nearer the conductor having maximum potential gradient. So this maximum potential gradient causes there is a more chances to failure of insulation nearer to the conductor. This is very important. So the maximum stresses causes near the conductor surface of the conductor causes there is a more chances of failure of insulation. So in order to obtain uniform electrostatic stresses, we having two methods. We discuss one by one. Grading of underground cables. So, grading of a cable is nothing but the process of achieving uniform electrostatic stresses in the dielectric of cable. So, what is need to achieving uniform electrostatic stresses in order to overcome the failure of insulation? So where the maximum electrostatic stresses already I discussed nearer to the conductor having maximum potential gradient at outside of conductor in outer layer they having minimum potential gradient. This is achieved by making potential gradient equal throughout the dielectric layer. It can be done in two ways. One is capacitance grading, second one is intersheath grading. So if you observe the diagram, there is a conductor core, intersheath 1, intersheath 2, lead sheath. Three layers around the conductor core. Conductor core, intersheath 1, intersheath 2, lead sheath. So first we studied the capacitance grading. The process of achieving uniformity in the dielectric stress by using layers of different dielectrics is known as capacitance grading. In capacitance grading, the homogeneous dielectric is replaced by a composite dielectric. The composite dielectric consists of various layers of different dielectrics in such a manner that relative permittivity epsilon r of any layers is inversely proportional to its distance from the centers. Under such conditions, the value of potential gradient at any point in the dielectric is constant and is independent of its distance from the centers. In other words, dielectric stresses in the cable is same everywhere and the grading is ideal one. So, in mainly the capacitance grading for achieving uniformity of dielectric stresses, what we do means we using different materials which having relative permittivities are different. So normally the nearer conductor having maximum gradient. Definitely the epsilon r value is very more nearer the conductor using the very good material. So in outer surfaces they having minimum potential gradient. In order to work minimum potential gradient, the epsilon r value will decreases from the conductor to outside of layer. The epsilon value is decreases we using different materials is the capacitance grading to achieve uniform electrostatic stresses. However, ideal grading requires the use of an infinite number of dielectrics, which is an impossible task. In practice, two or three dielectrics are used in the decreasing order of permittivity. The dielectric of highest permittivity being used near the core. These are very important. The dielectric of highest permittivity being used near the core. There are three dielectrics of outer diameter d1, d2 and d and of relative permittivity epsilon 1, epsilon 2 and epsilon 3 respectively. If the permittivities are such that epsilon 1 greater than epsilon 2 greater than epsilon 3 and the three dielectrics are worked at the same maximum stress. So if you observe the diagram clearly, this is a conductor. So conductor radius is d by 2. So first layer, second layer and third layer. The first layer having the radius d1 by 2, second layer d2 by 2 and the third layer is a capital d by 2. So where we having a maximum gradient, so whenever the distance x is increases, the potential gradient is minimum. Whenever the x is minimum, the potential gradient is maximum. So near the conductor having maximum potential gradient, outside of conductor having minimum potential gradient. So near the conductor having maximum potential gradient, so you using epsilon 1 is a high. Epsilon 1 value is high. Epsilon 3 value is low. So from the equation clearly, epsilon 1 greater than epsilon 2 greater than epsilon 3. So here the equation 1 by epsilon 1 into d is equal to 1 by epsilon 2 d1 is equal to 1 by epsilon 3 d2. That means E1 d is equal to epsilon 2 d1 is equal to epsilon 3 d2. V1 is equal to, so we finding the potential difference V. So V1 in between conductor to first layer. V1 in between conductor to first layer, that is limits are small d by 2 to d1 by 2 into g dot dx potential gradient or electric field intensity, both are same. So if you do the limitations, d by 2 to d1 by 2 q by 2 pi e naught e1 into x into dx. To solve the equation, we get g maximum by 2 d log base e d1 by d. So if you solve the equation, we get 2 by 2 pi epsilon naught e1 log base e d1 by d only. But replace q by 2 pi e naught e1 is equal to g maximum by 2 into d. Similarly, potential across second layer v2 and the third layer v3. Second layer means in between first layer to second layer to third layer is a v3. So conductor to first layer is a v1, first layer to second layer is a v2, second layer to the outer layer is a v3. So the same expression v2 is equal to g maximum by 2. Here we get d, here we get d1. V3 is equal G maximum by 2, we get D2. So V2 is equal G maximum by 2 D1 log base E D2 by D1. Similarly, V3 is equal G maximum by 2 D2 log base E capital D by small d2. So the potential difference between core and earth sheath is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is equal G maximum by 2 of, take G maximum by 2 as a common, D log base E d1 by d plus d1 log base e d2 by d1 plus d2 log base e capital D by small d2. So if we finding the potential difference v1, v2 and v3. Finally voltage V is equal v1 plus v2 plus v3. So v1 is a potential difference in between conductor to first layer. V2 is a in between potential difference in between first layer to second layer. V3 is a potential difference in between second layer to third layer or outer layer. As the permissible values of G maximum are peak values. Therefore, all the voltages in above expression should be taken as peak values and not the RMS value. This is a very important, as the permissible values of G maximum are peak values. Therefore, all the voltages in above expression should be taken as peak values and not the RMS value. If the maximum stress in the three dielectric is not the same, so V is equal G1 maximum by 2 d log base C d1 by d plus G2 maximum by 2 d1 log base C d2 by d1 plus D3 maximum by 2 d2 log base C capital D by small d. So what are the important of capacitance grading means? In the capacitance grading we using different dielectric materials, using the different dielectric material nearer to the conductor having maximum potential gradient means epsilon 1 value is very more. So outer the conductor having minimum potential gradient, we using the epsilon value is very less. So finally we get the expression. So the disadvantages of capacitance grading method is, the principal disadvantage of capacitance grading method is that there are few high grade dielectrics of reasonable cost whose permittivity vary over the required range. So different dielectric materials are very difficult to manufacture or difficult to design. This is a disadvantage of capacitance grading.